Frank. My name is Mark, and this is a story about a friendship that proved stronger than love. I was 15 when my dad walked into my room carrying a big cardboard box that trembled a little from the inside. I thought it was some kind of joke or maybe new clothes. Dad loved weird surprises. But when he put the box on the floor, something inside made a soft whimpering sound. My hands shook as I lifted the lid, and there he was. A tiny black furred puppy with deep, intelligent eyes. He reached toward me with a small wet nose, nudged my palm, and licked my fingers. My birthday gift? I asked, stunned. Dad smiled. German Shepherd, Mark. Your friend. Name him whatever you like. I looked into the puppy's eyes and whispered, "You'll be Frank." From that second, we were inseparable. As I grew, he grew. When I came home from school, he'd grab the ball and run to the door. When I was sad, he'd lay his head on my knees. He listened better than any person ever had. I was 17 when I decided to swim at the lake outside town. The sun was bright, the water warm, the air silent. I was a good swimmer, sometimes even bragged about it. Too confident. When I swam out about 100 feet, a sharp cramp seized my leg. Pain like a knife twisted into me. I tried to straighten out, but my body stopped responding. Water filled my throat. My chest burned. And then, I heard barking. Desperate, sharp, almost screaming. Frank. Through blurry eyes, I saw him sprinting toward the lake. He jumped in, swam straight at me. I was barely conscious when he grabbed my arm with his teeth. Hard, painful, bleeding. But he didn't let go. That pain was the only thing that kept me awake. He dragged me toward the shore, choking, struggling, but refusing to release my arm. I remember collapsing onto the wet sand, coughing water while he sat beside me, whining quietly and licking the bloody mark where his teeth had held me. The scars stayed for life. And every time I saw them, I heard that desperate bark again. From that day on, I promised myself, Frank and I would never part. 10 years passed. I was 27 when I met Liza. She was beautiful, gentle, soft-spoken. We fell in love quickly. We talked about marriage, a shared home, a future. But there was one problem, Frank. He was older, calmer, but still protective. Liza didn't like dogs. She never said it directly, but I saw it. The discomfort, the fear, the irritation at the hair on the couch, the unease when Frank walked into the room. And once, he gave her a low warning growl, not aggressive, just cautious. But for her, it was too much. Our first argument happened. The real fight came a month later. We were sitting in the kitchen. Rain tapped against the windows. The lamp cast a warm, shaky light. Frank lay at my feet, old but attentive. Liza slammed her cup down so hard coffee spilled. "I can't do this anymore, Mark." "What exactly?" I asked, though I already knew. "Your dog. He's everywhere. Hair in every corner. He growls at me. I can't sleep because he wanders around at night. I can't live in fear. He's old, Liza. He doesn't want to hurt you. And I don't want to live like this, she shouted. We're talking about a wedding. A family. I won't build a family with a dog in the house. Frank lifted his head. Don't talk about him like that, I snapped. She stepped close and put her hands on my shoulders. Mark, I love you. But you need to choose. Me or him. The world went silent. I looked at her, the woman I thought I would marry. Then I looked at Frank, those wise, tired eyes. And then at the scars on my wrist. The very ones he left while saving my life. I touched the scars with my thumb. And everything became clear. I stood up, took Frank by his collar, and walked to the door. You're seriously leaving me because of a dog? She screamed. I turned to her. He's not a dog, Liza. He's my friend. The one who never betrayed me. I opened the door. You wanted me to choose. I choose the one who saved my life. You're making a mistake, she whispered. Maybe. But it's my mistake. I stepped out into the rain with Frank beside me. His steps were slow, a little unsteady, but proud. And my heart felt strangely light. After leaving Liza, life felt quiet again. It was just me and Frank, like years ago. But he was aging. Slowly, painfully. I didn't expect anyone else to enter my life. Until I met Kate. I was walking Frank in a quiet park when a girl in running clothes almost bumped into him. Instead of screaming or stepping away, she knelt down immediately. Hi there, old handsome. Mind if I say hello? Frank, who trusted few people, calmly let her pet him. This shocked me more than anything. She smiled up at me. I like those who don't trust everyone. Her name was Kate, and somehow, everything with her felt effortless. No tension. No fear of Frank. No demands. Frank accepted her, and she respected him. Kate never tried to replace Frank. Frank never tried to push her away. We lived like a family, peaceful, balanced, real. But age was catching up to him. One morning, I knew something was wrong. Frank could barely raise his head. He put it on my lap, like he did when he needed to tell me something important. Kate held my shoulder as I called the vet. And when Frank fell asleep for the last time, peacefully, in my arms, I cried. For the first time in many years. We buried him in the park. The same park where he once saved me from loneliness as surely as he saved me from the lake. It was quiet. Kate held my hand. Looking at the small mound of earth, I said, "Dogs are better than most people on this earth." "Why?" she asked softly. "Because they never betray you. Never set conditions. They love you not for something. You're just theirs. And they leave only when they can't stay anymore." The wind grew warmer. I felt like he was saying, "I'm still here." The house felt empty without Frank. I'd catch myself searching for him in the mornings, listening for his breathing at night. Kate didn't push. She just stayed close. One day she told me, "Love doesn't disappear, Mark. It just changes shape." And she was right. Almost a year later, she handed me a small box. Inside was a new leather collar. Mark. It's time to give another dog the kind of life Frank had. Not to replace him. To continue the love he gave you. I swallowed hard. But I was ready. At the shelter, among all the noise and wagging tails, one little puppy, a mix with a white spot above his eye, walked straight to me and placed his paw on my knee. "Hey there, buddy," I whispered. Kate smiled. He chose us. We named him Archie. He was nothing like Frank. But he filled the house with warmth again. We married 3 years later. Archie carried the rings. When the officiant said I could kiss the bride, Archie barked loudly, almost like he was giving permission. Everyone laughed. And I thought, Frank would have barked too. What I learned: love from a dog never dies. It becomes part of you. And you give it to the next life that needs it. Frank gave me life. Kate gave me light. Archie gave me a new beginning. And I'm grateful to all of them.